What's up, guys? Saku Foxheart here, and welcome back to the Fox Den. I have a question for all you guys. Have you ever wanted to go out into the woods, into a cabin, a remote cabin just out there in the forest, and cook with your friends and just make up a bunch of recipes and just, have an all-around good time? Well, then have I got the game for you.
Cabbage!
That's right, everybody. It's cooking companions. That's what I'm talking about. You guys ready to just have an awesome, epic time cooking with your friends in the forest? So am I. Look at this. Awesome. Awesome. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Nothing bad is going to happen here. I mean, just listen to the music. And look at him. He's having fun. I'm having fun. He's having fun. Little cabbage over there on the pot. All right. Well, you guys don't want to hear me talk about this all day, so without further ado, let's get into it. New game. Hey. This game is not suitable for children or those easily disturbed. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Why not? The premise is too cutesy. There's nothing's gonna happen. What are you talking about? Gregor, that walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen and running water? It really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. And Anatoly. You scamp. I can't wait to... Mariah. Achoo! She's sneezing. I'm sorry, everyone. It must be the dust. Karen, get those allergies under control, Mariah. Don't worry, guys. I'm sure with a little elbow grease, we can make this cabin shine. Gregor. I know we can, Gregor. A little hard work's never hurt anybody. We can do this. Karen, so are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. Many supplies here. I guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. Anatoly. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Yeah! I like that little squirrel buddy you got there on your shoulder, my man. Leave that to me, little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Mariah from dying due to this dust. Oh, Karen, your jokes are great. And it's definitely not a precursor. Mariah, hey! Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Pipsqueak. Calm down. Yeah, thanks, Anatoly, Mariah. I think I'll go foraging outside with 450 mosses, 900 fungi, and 970 slime molds. There's bound to be treasure up here. That's right, Anatoly. Go searching, man. You got it. Mariah, roughing it is fun. Anatoly knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds will be the most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous, Anatoly? I could figure that out. I don't like the sweat beads going down your cheeks there, my dude, when she asked you that. Hopefully you can tell the difference. You can be the canary in the coal mine, Anatoly. I'm not ending up a corpse here. There's a lot of references to dying already. Okay, keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and bears around. They won't be a problem. I read up on 10 different techniques to incapacitate them. Anatoly, that's right. You little squirrel guy's got it. I mean, look at him. Look at that face. Does that face not tell you confidence? Just look at it. Confident squirrel. I'm guessing it's a squirrel. Alright, enough of that. Number 1 is... Anatoly. Oh yeah, sorry, Mariah. Got carried away again. Yep. Anatoly always getting carried away. I'll help Anatoly look for food. I'm definitely better at warding off wild animals. If I come up empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Hey, Anatoly and Mariah are getting the food. Gregor is gathering the firewood. That makes you our designated chef. Oh, you got it, Karen. I am the ultimate chefy chef, man. I got chef hands for days. Everyone's looking at you expectantly, and you nod. Very excited to try your cooking. All right, everyone, let's go to work while there's still sunlight. Later. All right, Gregor, go do it up. Mariah and Anatoly. Gregor. The three exit the cabin and you leave Karen alone. You and Karen alone. I think Anatoly put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. This music is just... Do you have any experience making meals? Karen, you don't even know the half of it. Of course I do. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Oh, right. Looks like Karen will remember that. Whatever, Karen. Why do you gotta be a Karen? Stop doing that, Karen. Going to check out the living room? Let's talk later. All right. Karen heads to the living room and starts dusting a little bit. You decide to look around the kitchen and find ingredients for the meal. Tutorial. You never know what you'll find around the cabin. Clues and secrets may be revealed by searching an area more than once. Why not give it a try? What area do you want to search first? Let's check the cupboards. The first few cupboards are empty. Anatoly must have put supplies somewhere else. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Well, you know, you're telling me to search places because there's stuff, and then I'm not finding stuff. The drawers. There's got to be a knife in here or something. Let's check the drawers. Come on. Just some dirty knives. Yeah, dirty knives. I was going to say, I see a knife right here. You don't see that cleaver? Jeez. You check the cupboard again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. Well, mouse turds, you know, is a sign that there was food, okay? This is just a pile of Norway spruce. Let me just click everything twice. You check the drawer above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing in this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. Possible. You check the drawer above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull the drawer with all your might. What did I find? Hey!
Cabbage!
What's up, buddy? It's time! Oh, Chompette, sound off. Never fear, Onion is here. Oh, Onion. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion. Bread, you little scamp. Raspberry, always merry, Raspberry. This is kind of weird. Am I hallucinating? Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I am pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the Chompettes? Why talk with those boring humans? Indeed, why am I even talking with those boring humans? Come on. All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead, and we'll share valuable recipes you can cook. I know you can share some beautiful recipes. We'll share with you our secret Chompette recipes. Collect them all and become a 5-star chef. You can find unlocked recipes in the main menu under Extra. Be sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card. Roasted eggplant with sesame pomegranate. Meat-free. Meat-free, all right. You unlocked your first recipe. If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Chompettes, let's move out. Aren't they so cute, man? They're so helpful. Cabbage rudely slams the drawer closed. You wonder if what you saw was real. I'm beginning to think that mold in that drawer, I smelled it a little too much. Maybe it's fucking me up. You're slightly worried about what that means for your mental state, but only slightly. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. No, I didn't find them. Anatoly lied. He actually put them in the bedroom. What a jackass. Why would you put the supplies in the damn bedroom? It's supposed to be in the kitchen, idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Thanks, Karen. Thank you for leaving me alone. You start with a fire and with some wood and get to work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entree, vegetable stew. In a large saucepan over medium heat, you heat some water with the potatoes, carrots, and celery in it. 15 minutes later, you drain the pan and set vegetables aside. Placing some butter in the saucepan, you melt it over medium heat. Throwing some chopped onions in. You cook it about 10 minutes. The onions are tender and translucent. Perfect. You next mix in some flour, salt, pepper, heavy cream into the saucepan, adding the vegetables to the mix. Hours pass. Oh, it's the wee hours of the day. Music's changed. Okay, nope, it's the same. Never mind. We're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. Thanks, guys. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Only Antoni's burying the lead. We saw a red deer. Mariah spotted it. Mariah spotted it. Karen. Yeah, that's great anyways. I could feel the eye roll in that conversation. Killed 17 spiders today while you were out looking at deer. Yeah. That should come as no surprise. There's over 160 species of spiders here. Oh. 160? Don't worry, Mariah. I'm sure we're all in the bathroom or something. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No. Almost all of them were near the couch. Yeah! I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on that couch then. And there's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Mariah. I can sleep anywhere, so I'll sleep on the rocking chair. I'll sleep with one eye open just in case any of them swarm the couch. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you two take the bedroom. Thanks, big guy. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. What a Karen. Hey, Anatoly, I snore louder than a lumberyard. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn back to your bubbling vegetable stew and try a bite. Oh, this tastes pretty good. Because I am a chef, guys. I am a chef. Don't let the fact that I hear talking vegetables say otherwise, okay? I can cook. You set the table and ask everyone to dig in. Don't look so concerned. Wow, this smells delicious. Karen, what's up with your face? Why do you look like you're actually a nice person? You must be a world-class chef. I know, Mariah. Karen takes a bite. Oh, Karen, don't you even start with my recipe. It's bland as hell. Thanks, Karen. Jeez. Tastes like every other vegetable stew I've ever had. So generic. I can feel the eye roll in that as well. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish, we could bake some bread and utilize the Fregeria Vesca, also known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pipsqueak. Everyone laughs at Karen's polite ribbing. Nothing makes you happier than cooking a great meal for friends. These are my friends. This could very well be the best day you've ever had. You go to bed stuff. Go to bed stuff. I was reading that weird. Why does the day counter look creepy? That's creepy font. I don't like it. Nothing bad will happen. I'm here with my friends. Hey, yup. How'd you sleep? I was so warm last night, I didn't even need a blanket. It's because of the stew, man. What time is it? About 1 hour until dawn. Oh, great, Karen. Will you pipe down? I'm trying to sleep over here. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. We didn't bring as many supplies, remember? Better to get a head start on gathering food. I honestly can't see the trees outside right now. Gregor, did you see any spiders last night? There was a small one in the bathroom. Eek! Actually, I did see a centipede by the sink. Mariah turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Mariah. Let's find more than wild sorrel today. Gah! If you're lucky, little guy, maybe I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trout. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anatoly's herbalism. Herbalism book stated that there's many more species of plants to eat out here. Let's have the fish alone. You know, I'm not, into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. Maybe we'll see more red deer today. That sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Maybe we'll find some blackthorn berries. Mariah, maybe. I love blackthorn berries! Haha. Why is Karen always such a Debbie Downer? Should be Debbie. We'll be back later. Can you watch our stuff today? You got it. I got you all day, guys. You're my friends. Of course I'd watch your stuff. Thank you. Thanks. Humph. Humph. Don't steal anything, okay? You nod. I won't steal anything. Yet. Mariah, Anatoly, Gregor, and Karen leave the cabin with a hop in their step. Because they know that their friend is here watching their stuff, and he's going to keep everything safe. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chompettes to keep you company. Tutorial. Each day you'll be asked to explore different parts of the cabin. You only get one choice, then the day will end. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? You know what? I want to talk to the chompettes, but the chompettes seem like they're very busy guys. I don't want to bother them every single day, so I'm going to go into the only logical place, which is the basement. Because, of course. Why not? Oh, the door goes into the basement, but it has a padlock on it. There's no reason to go in the basement right now. You wait for the others to return. That took me all of the day to go just look at the door and come back. We're back! Knock it off, Mariah. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. What are you scared of, Gregor? You're a big dude. What are you scared of? It's not. Who knew the big guy would be so scared of? Shut up. You don't understand. I don't think anyone understands, Gregor. It was just a marmot, Gregor, not a monster. Mariah laughs so hard that your ears ring. Fuck, stop it, Mariah. Jesus. That's what I imagine it sounded like. I think it was probably like 98% accurate, because I just know how Mariah would sound, because I'm very into it. Like, I'm intuitive. I know exactly what's going to go down. Of course, tears are rolling down Mariah's cheeks. She's laughing so hard that she's about to hyperventilate. Stop, Mariah, from hyperventilating. Nope. Absolutely not. One less mouth to feed, right? You don't get it. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. We found some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of berries. We also found more wild sorrel. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone's looking at you for an answer. You decide to do an inventory of all the available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you decide on your specialty, cabbage rolls. You first bring a large pot of water to a boil. You let the cabbage leaves boil for 2 minutes, draining the pot into the sink. In a medium mixing bowl, you combine some cooked rice, onion, and egg, salt, pepper, along with some tomato sauce. You cooked cabbage rolls! Mariah looks optimistic. Karen looks skeptical, as all get out, as she always is, because she's a bitch. Anatoly looks curious. Gregor looks thrilled. Yeah, I got you, Gregor. You watch intently as everyone takes the first bite. Oh, we're gonna sit around the table again, friends. I love it. That's pretty darn good. All right, Karen. Wow, I could eat the whole batch myself. I think vegetable stew tastes better, but I'm loving how tender the cabbage is. The sauce is pretty red. Did you use fresh tomatoes for it? It really adds to it. Spoon some liquid over the top. You'll thank me later. Incredible! It's definitely growing on me. Thanks again for cooking. This was really something special. You got it, guys. I would never let my friends go hungry. Everyone leaves the dishes behind to you. Thanks for leaving the dishes to me. I just, slaved over a stove all day, and you're making me do the cleaning. Not happening. You settle in and go to bed. Oh, so I decided not to do the dishes. I said, no, I'm going to go to bed. Everyone goes to bed full. Tomorrow will be another great day. Day number 2. And there we are. Good morning, everyone. Gig. Again, Gregor? Ugh. Yeah. Can you let us sleep in? Not today. Why? Storm clouds are gathering outside. We need to find some food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. We have enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of the supplies for our last night's dinner. He's right. The meal you made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is usually Guy, stop it with the damn facts. Precipitation is usually high in this area, with many areas being at high risk for flooding. You're too know-it-all. Stop it. It'd be foolish to not go out and look for food today. I agree with you, but we don't need to talk about precipitation. You just go, I just like to sit there, you look out the window and go, looks like rain. Like that's, you really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin's is on high ground, but that doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen? There's nothing to worry about. Every time, I can't help but read her lines and go eye roll every time. Eye roll. Karen. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? It won't hurt to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Anatoly. Let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be a key priority today. There's plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes, and I'll plot out our route on some paper. Let me help you, little guy. Keeps calling him little guy. I can only feel that that's going to go bad at some point. Anatoly and Gregor head to the bedroom to consult the map. Mariah and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, in life, you can't make everyone happy. When given a choice to speak to a character, choose wisely. You can only select one of them. Try to max out your bond with certain characters for unique dialogue and scenarios. Which one would you like to talk to? I want to talk to... Who should I talk to? Karen, I'm just going to get a bunch of eye rolls for my whole conversation, but she's doing the whole tsundere thing. And Mariah's just, doing the little cutesy, scared of things, whatever. Let's go with... Karen! Hey! This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Old days? Not as bad as times like these. Extremely brutal. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, really? You'll have to share the details with me later. Okay? Karen will not be able to stomach your stories. But you still agree. She will not be able to stomach my stories. What kind of stories do I have to tell her? They must be pretty bad. Karen will definitely remember that. Your relationship is stronger. You hear a shout from the other room. Gregor and Anatoly come back from their meeting. Gregor is blushing slightly. Why are you blushing, dude? Hey, can you cook something while we're out? You nod. Of course, I could cook anything you want. Thank you. All right, everyone, we have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. You got it, Gregor. You guys go do some foraging. You guys rock it out, and I will cook here, as always. The group leaves determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What? Is there a TV in here? Or is there a radio? What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. Let's check the kitchen. Huh, radio? What's going on with that radio? Where is the radio? I don't see it. You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? It looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? I'm gonna do an actual, I'm gonna save it finally, as I haven't saved it all. And we'll just keep saving like that, just in case I do a thingy that I don't like. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Let's check out... They went into the bedroom and he was blushing when he came out of the bedroom, so I'm curious to see what they found in there. What did you find? There's a bone under there. Yeah. Poor Anatoly. Karen's snoring is loud. It's so loud, she even wakes you up sometimes. Anatoly must be running on fumes. Would he have the courage to wake her up, though? Probably not. You wait around for the others to return. That's all I got from that? I didn't even get to look? Mariah's back early today. Mariah, you alright? You look a little spooked there. Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. I totally found some more berries. But nothing that'll feed all of us. Are we gonna start starving? Please don't tell the others. But I'm a little worried about our supplies. I crunched the numbers and we don't have enough food. Even with rationing, if there's a big storm and we get stuck here, Mariah seems disappointed in your inventory management. Don't look at me like that, Mariah. Don't... Stop it. Stop looking at me like that. Stop. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? Jeez, Anna. What the heck, Mariah? Thank you. You've done such a great job with our meals so far. You're very sweet. Is Mariah blushing a little? Mariah, remember that. Did my relationship increase? I didn't even get to choose that, but that's fine. Yes, your relationship is stronger. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometime. Sure, cook human bones? I mean, regular meals? You nod. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, you could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Oh, here they... What's up, friends? How are you, friends? Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of good berries. Jam is so bland without any sugar. Do you have any sugar? You shake your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I'm not smiling for you, Gregor. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous on our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Red skies at night, sailor's delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. So can we expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. You're such an optimist, big guy. We must have walked a few miles today. Gorgeous sights. You could even see snow on the tips of the mountains. Oh, everybody's hungry. Dying calf. You look from person to person trying to determine who it was. Was it me? It was definitely Mariah. Mariah, I'd recognize that sound from anywhere. Guilty. Mariah looks embarrassed, but the group laughs at her honesty. Except for you. You search your mind for something to say, but all you can think of is an old riddle. Ahem. Those who have it do not want it. Those who have it least succeed. Those who have it for too long perish. When you feed it, it gets smaller. What am I? Dust? Try again, big guy. Everyone is pondering, why is it so quiet? There's no music. Mariah's face lights up. I got it. Is it hunger? Correct! You are right, Mariah. You get a lucky star. Yes, I was going to guess that. So, what's on the menu for tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush the berries in your small mortar and pestle, spreading on some crusty bread. That was a quick description. You cooked raspberry jam for bread. That bread's a little tough. Gregor, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. But this homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Gregor. This bread stinks. Mariah. Everybody laughs. You're not sure this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. Oh yeah. You go to bed wishing you had more, but you have a strange dream. Something is riding on your back, and it's becoming a nuisance. You try to see it in the mirror, but you can't get a good look at it. You try almost everything, but it won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the minute. You wander away from the cabin, stumbling by a river, to soak your pain in cool water. You didn't want things to come to this, but you're exhausted. All other options. You swim out to the mule. Rocks on the bottom touch your feet. You slip and fall on your knees. You lean back, trying to submerge the thing underneath the waters. But it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plunging your head beneath the water.
The current takes you downstream. You try swimming to the shore, but it's no use. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the current. As you gaze up at the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. As you take your last gasp, you see movement on your bed staring into your eyes. But you don't even have air in your lungs to scream.
You wake up in a cold sweat. Oh, God. Whatever that was. Whatever that was. That's a strange dream to have. Maybe it's the hunger. I'm hungry. So, I'm hungry. So you see things when you're hungry. Oh, gosh, it's raining outside, guys. Sorry, we're making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Gregor? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. Tried to fall back asleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk about this in the morning. Everyone nods in agreement and gets back to bed. But what did I see? It flashed on screen for a second, but that was all we got to see. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is louder than a sawmill. You find it very loud and very distracting. You don't sleep a wink. Everyone now is up and awake in the cabin. You hear the front door open quickly and slam shut. Anatoly sounds petrified. Okay. I looked at the door, and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like Sailor's Take Warning was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow. You can't steal big guy's optimism, Karen. Why the hell not? That's all he has going for him. Ugh. He's also good at chopping wood, though. Knock it off, you two. Mariah, what do you think? What do you think? Mariah, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I give it 27% chance of clearing up by tomorrow. Based on what? I was bored stiff, so I read a book on local precipitation levels for the last 20 years in the living room. Sounds like you're stealing Anatoly's thunder. Anatoly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it? Ugh. Couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshelf has some great books on artisan crafting and natural sciences. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive at a 27% chance of the clearing up tomorrow? It's easy. Take the time of year, multiply it by a factor of. Mariah begins to explain her meteorology to you. She isn't dumbing any of this down. It's similar to equals 0. Where? So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feel like hours. You look over at Anatoly. He's listening intently to Mariah. So intently, he hasn't even blinked yet. You can see his eyes drying up and about to fall out of the sockets. A tear rolls down one of his cheeks. This is brutal to watch. Mariah finally wraps up her lecture. She ends with a bow. Great lecture. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Tough crowd. Mariah, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Anatoly turns to you. Anyway, there's no telling how long this will last. We can't leave the cabin until these floodwaters stop. I know our food situation is a little tight, but I know you'll make the right decisions. I believe in you. Me too. It looks like we have enough leftover berries for more bread and raspberry jam. I'll pass on the jam, just give me more crusty bread. Everyone laughs, except for you. With everyone stranded in the cabin, you need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak out to the kitchen while everyone's still talking. Why? There's cobwebs. You get some crusty bread and you get to work making more jam. With the kitchen to yourself, you decide to check in on the Chompets. Hey, hello, Cabbage! Don't worry, as the leader of the Chompets, I'll make sure none of these humans know about us. That big guy would try eating me like an apple, so definitely don't tell them about us. Potato. Why is Potato always so quiet? You seem very grounded. Because you're from the ground, right? Haha, are your plans going awry? Good joke, bread, awry. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No, I did not. Tell me more. No? Her business is now toast. Oh, bread. That one's been done to death. Do you know how raspberry and milk were introduced? You tell her no. Raspberry milkshake. You let out an audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day thinking about that terrible pun. Potato's always so quiet. It was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chompet comedy competition this year. Raspberry! Of course, Raspberry! Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Bread? We still talk about the closing line, Bread. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think about eating us if you're hungry. Chompets stick together through thick and thin. Rain or shine, feast and famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat the line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chompets. Cabbage, Okay, move out. He slams the door on the drawer. Yep, can't. Yep. Chompets somehow manage to close the drawer on themselves. You bring crusty bread and jam to the living room. Potato seems to know more than he is letting on. Karen interrupts you as you bring in the food. Took you long enough. Karen looks at the 2 slices of bread left on the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's mold on these last 2 slices of bread. Just eat the mold, Karen. Mold's good. Karen's right. Eat the mold. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for 5 of us? No, I don't, Karen, but, you know, gotta make do. We'll wait. We can't throw this bread away. It's all we have left. Gregor's right. Anatoly, will mold spores give us food poisoning? I'm, no scientist. Sorry. Let's pick off as much mold as we can. We can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. You're looking very, grim there, Mariah. Everyone grimly nods, ripping apart their pieces like a pack of wolves. Gregor seems to unhinge his jaw and eat it in one bite. He looks like a duck eating bread. Thanks again. Bread and jam isn't much of a meal, but it's more than we had when we left Ukraine. When we left Ukraine? Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. That's true. You can last way longer without food than dehydration. Dehydration, I think it's like 3 days. You know, you'll die. But food, I think you can last like 3-4 weeks, a month or so. Something like that. But until the storm is over, nobody should leave the cabin. Should clear up if we give it a chance. Anatoly, where are you getting that information from? One of the books on the bookshelf about the climate here. You're illiterate, so that definitely is a lie. I've seen him reading Little Guy's Been Studying. He's illiterate. What? But he seems like he's so smart. I'm serious. He pretends to read those books because he wants us to think he's smart. But I can tell he's just staring at the page, faking it. What do you think? I think we should save the game! And back to the game. Anatoly can read. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. You know what, Anatoly? I'm going to trust you, bud. I'm going to trust you because I'm going to try to get on your good side because we might have to eat your little squirrel butt. You must be going blind then. Thanks. I don't know why Karen would make something up like that about me. You aren't fooling anyone, Anatoly. Karen stormed off. That sounds like a Karen move. Actually, the Karen move would probably be to just argue with everybody for a long time. Thanks for backing me up. Whose relations got stronger with me? I don't care. The music. Enough of that. We're done. We're done with that. Good to have someone so positive around. Anatoly looks relieved. I got you, Anatoly, bud. You think he'll remember that? I think he'll remember that? He better remember that. He better remember that. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Everyone shuffles off their sleeping areas. 10 minutes later. Oh, what's up, Anatoly? Hey. Karen likes to find somebody's weakness and use it against them when she's frustrated. Just wanted to thank you for backing me up earlier. You're very sweet to do that. Anatoly looks at you with a look of admiration. See you tomorrow. What's the name of you? Nobody's talking about the little thing on his shoulder. Anatoly looks like he's blushing as he walks away. All right, Anatoly. Yeah, you're definitely sure Anatoly will remember that. All right, that just sealed the deal. He remembered it perfectly. My relationship went up twice. You get ready for bed and put on a blanket. You go to bed very hungry. I'm starving. Day 4. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. Still raining, I hear. That's how fast a deer could run if it startled. Whoa. Incredible. Impressive. Yawn. I wish we had a deer here. With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions have practiced fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better, Anatoly. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. Anatoly leaves, mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone goes to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Gregor in the living room, and Mariah in the kitchen, and Anatoly in the bathroom. Who do you want to speak to? Who do I want to speak to? I don't know, but we will click on somebody. Let's go to... Well, we have a heart with... 2 hearts with Anatoly, 1 heart with Mariah, 1 heart with Karen. Let's go with Mariah. Come on, Mariah, give me another heart of your passionate love. Oh, didn't hear you coming. You can stop with those looks, Mariah. I was just double checking if there was any food we might have missed. But I couldn't get the drawer open. Could you give it a try? The chompettes, you nod. Great. While you go do that, I'm gonna go get some more reading done. Relationships go up fast in this cabin. All I had to do was offer to open a door. A drawer. Then later. Alright, Mariah. You give the drawer a hearty yank. What's up, chompettes? Hello! Hello! Is this thunderstorm keeping you up at night? Potato's always so quiet. Potato is like... He's giving me a sense of dread that I don't want to have. You need to just roll with it. Raspberry whispers so quietly, you lean over to listen to her. We need to talk soon. Please listen to me when the time comes. Anyways, please don't let the others see us. Cabbage. That's right, Raspberry. Part of being the chompettes is secrecy. Wouldn't want those humans to overhear our meetings now, would we? Yeah, I shake my head. Good. Chompettes, roll out. You shut the drawer. I shut the drawer this time. All right. Everyone looks pretty down this evening. With this rain, wish this rain would just stop. You're all doing great. We must be almost at the end of this nightmare. I'm so hungry. Me too. You are too? You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. Yeah, I'm hungry too. I just think it's gonna go so bad. You go to bed with a growling stomach. Wake up. I said, wake up. All right, Raspberry, I'm awake. The rainfall is nonstop again. Did you have anything to do with this? Did I have anything to do with this? No, Raspberry, stop. You don't answer a question. Always thinking with your stomach, right? You should reconsider. Might save you what little humanity you have left. At least I tried. I won't have a guilty conscience by the end of this. Go back to sleep, monster. Why are you calling me a monster, Raspberry? That's not very polite. I thought you were a nice one. You easily forget about Raspberry's conversation. You have a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray, but he keeps shaking his head, calling you names. So you do it. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. You show him how it's done. His anger turns to courage, and he pushes you into the oven. Pushes me in the oven! As the stench of burning hair fills your lungs, you see him sneering back at you. You wake up in a cold sweat. I don't like this. What kind of dreams am I having? Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. Their stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a stirring of blankets, arms, and legs. Mariah looks petrified. Mariah, what's up? Couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. Karen, you all right? The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. You all right, you all right, Gregor? Hey, I got a good look out the window. And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in the rainwater. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Mariah and Anatoly got as wide as a sheet. Uh-oh. How are we going to find our way back? Well, have to ride out the storm. Mariah looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off the eating. The group stares at you. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell that Gregor is putting on a fake optimism and Mariah is having trouble. Which one do you want to speak with today? Let's speak with Mariah. Brrr. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? You explain to Mariah how the size of a person's fat content determine how warm they naturally are. Yeah, I wish I was as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I don't need to be that tall to make a difference in the world. Do you know what he wanted to do for a career? Mariah does her best Gregor impersonation. Split firewood and gaze at the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. Mariah blushes a little. You make it easier to pass the time. Thank you. You're pretty sure Mariah will remember that. I've got you, Mariah. Give me another heart on the relationship meter. Thank you. You thank her and leave the bedroom. That looked like the living room, but okay. You call everyone together. They all look grim. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring it out and everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch, and slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it'll last. Karen is the first to eat hers. She chews each bite with a few hundred times before swallowing. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Mariah nibbles on it silently, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. Of course he does. Yeah. Why just sit around? Your kid's going to the same place anyway. Just eat it. Right? The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone a good night and get ready for bed. You go to bed starving. I'm starving now. Day 6. Good morning, and also good morning to you, Gregor. I'm going to end it there, guys. This episode went on a little longer than I was anticipating, but I also wanted you guys to have something, content to watch, a good amount of content to watch. So, yeah, if you guys like the video, please comment on it. Whether you liked it or not, just comment anyway. And then, of course, leave a like, and then subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more of this sweet content. So, without further ado, guys, you guys take it easy, and I will see you on the next one. Because I am a chef, guys. I am a chef. Don't let the fact that I hear talking vegetables say otherwise, okay? I can cook.